Ethiopia is currently hosting more than 1.1 million refugees, providing them with all their needs, but the international community is not providing adequate support to the nation's efforts, refugees and returning service reported. A report from the National Migration Council indicates that Ethiopia is the origin, transition and destination of refugees of various countries. It is repeatedly disclosed that Ethiopian citizens illegally migrate to various destinations at overseas, being subjected to untold agonies and mistreatment. As a result, the government is attempting to reduce the number of irregular migrants and is engaged in repatriating those who are languishing in foreign lands. The Director General of Returnees and Refugee Service, Tayiba Hassan, stated that irregular migrants have continued to put more pressure on the country. Tayiba noted that although Ethiopia is fully engaged in providing services to refugees being hosted in the country, their own citizens, however, are suffering as refugees overseas. The government is currently engaged in repatriating those citizens who are under very difficult conditions by engaging in diplomatic discussions with the officials of host countries, she added. In this regard, Tayiba cited the efforts being made by the government to repatriate its citizens who are living in very difficult conditions in Saudi Arabia.
As the government gives priority to citizens by maintaining their honor and security, we have made them to be returned to their country. This is a good thing. After their return, they are made to be engaged and involved in many job opportunity activities. Many large-scale workers have been made.
Tayiba stated that over 1.1 million refugees in Ethiopia exist.
There are 1.1 million foreign refugees in our country. Their treatment and administration is based on international protocol agreements. Ethiopia, since it's part of the world, it's dealing with in regard to regional and continental agreements. In this aspect, the works done are so good.
Despite Ethiopia's efforts to provide basic services to refugees due to the increase in the number of refugees across the world, the fund is essential to provide them with care and protection is dwindling over time, Tayiba added.
In our side, as per the obligation of international duty, we attire hosting refugees. The provision of resources should be done by the international community. This is a must stated in 1951 convention. They are doing it. They state reasons like conflict in many corridors of the world. That's why the resource for Africa and Ethiopia is reducing. Thus, we are following a special intervention to make migrants work through job creation activities.
Conflicts in several parts of the world, poverty and destitution and unemployment have further exacerbated the plight of refugees and increase in their number across the world. The number of refugees and asylum seekers in Ethiopia is also on the rise, the Director General revealed. Though providing international support for refugees have not become ever critical, the funded support needed for providing services to refugees is gradually decreasing. Tayiba says, stressing the need for international cooperation to address the challenge. The Director General said that Ethiopia is exerting every possible effort as her proposal to address the needs of refugees and the international community is expected to raise enough funds to support refugees. As per the reports of Ethiopian News Agency, Ethiopia has made policy reforms on hosting refugees in her capacity by engaging in community-based and developmental approach to host and nurture refugees under her protection, Tayiba concluded.